So come on into the live and zap that screen. Hey. Sit this somewhere else. And again, I'm live on all 3 social platforms. I'm going to do Instagram as well. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. We'll see how I feel after dealing with y'all crazy. All right. Let me get my list together over here. Let's try this. Can you make radio? And thank you. She back to do whatever she wanted to do. As the double magic is not real. Get my page. How about that? Carry your happy ass. Oh, swear. Thank you. How you come in here? In the devil's words. Tell me that this is of the devil's work. How you recognize it? Is that what you're trying to say? I rebuke that and let's start with that. All right. Sorry, y'all, on everywhere. All right, this is just gonna have to be the angle. It is. Hey, Miss Jones. Now come on in, share the live, tap that screen. Let's get it. Today's message earlier today, y'all remember what it was? Do you remember what part of the day was? I think I remember. You guys can follow Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Clubhouse. The Gemini Sun. YouTube is the Gemini Girl 79. It was the card routine, 6th house. I'll read this again. Those of you who were with me earlier today, I'm so sorry. TikTok was doing whatever the hell it wanted to do and gave me technical error. It saved the live. So for those who want to go back and watch or listen to the meeting that I did earlier, it's on Facebook. Okay? Facebook, the Gemini, I'm sorry, HD Gemini Sun. I'm for some place to put this thing so I can make YouTube taller, and it's just not with all the technical issues and just being annoying as hell. You know what? I think that's. Yes, we got this. All right, we're gonna make it. All right, so today's energy's advice was 6th house routine. This says, your body is a sacred garment. You must change your usual way of looking at things. The 6th house is ruled by the mutable sign Virgo and planet Mercury. The horoscope area of routine everyday life is not so much dazzling as it has to do with the ordinary. It also rules the body, specifically to your health, digestive tracts. This reminds us in this overall have good health. Checking on your health. And I believe that's where I brought up and was feeling that mental health is also something that needs to be taken care of. Okay? So this card represents, it's important to consider what is your state of. This also has to do with pay attention to the small particulars rather than the larger picture. You may find yourself critical at this time. Others will seem to be critical of you. Clear up or correct matters in which have become hinged or at least track efficiently and doing the right at the right time will serve you in the coming days. This card is about your job, how you work, what you're on, responsibilities, diligence. This card has to do with daily work, healing, thought, discernment, Seven of Pentacles, and reverse and character. All right, let's get into it. Hey, baby. I was going to call you before I went online, and I was like, she got company. I want to come over. All right. I'm live right now on the TikTok, the Facebook, and YouTube. Hey, come on in, share the live screen. If you share, cannot pick you. It's just us. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Start be sharing. I appreciate you, my love. Star is a Libra wants some general information for this lead? Alexa, play elementary. This is the third time I'm on with the demon. And she just go crazy. What's this for this Libra love? This is Libra. Can't control my pain. I feel like if the last month hasn't been significant for you, the next 4 months coming, so will be somewhere between now and April. Um, I want you to remember that making connections is something that's supposed to be highlighted for you, whether they are work related, whether they are romantic. Keep in mind having balance, having in your life and all the things that you do, that you want, and all the things that you're looking for, they can all work cohesively together. You just need to make sure that you are putting yourself in a place and position, understanding how those work for you in the best way possible to have the most favorable outcome. Well, spread yourself thin. Don't be selfish, but definitely in an energy of possibility, of teamwork, of doing what makes you happy, and that's all including self-happiness and self-love. And I was saying earlier, as well as we protect our peace at all costs. Sometimes it's not the most favorable thing to do, but you know, it is necessary. Um, because when we lay down at night, close our eyes, we're the only ones in our head, in our spirit bodies. We have to be okay with running those stresses of the day, the negative energies, being able to take in the positive thing on what the day was meant to you, and how you're going to do and be a better version of yourself the next day. Your Queen of Cups here, to your Nine of Wands is here in the reverse position. Again, keep pushing forward, keep striving for your next step in greatness. Make sure all of those things are no longer serving you purpose. You're taking them to serve, protect your peace at all costs. Intuition, love. You are an intuitive being. Your intuition. Don't let anyone have you second guess. Don't second guess. Okay. So that's what I got for you, baby. Y'all come on in, share. Hey, Darlene. Hold on a second, guys. My dog called her. Let me call her right back. I hope you're back. You're very welcome. Hey, what's up? Hang up. I'm on. Oh, you are? Yes, I'll send you. Bye. Sorry, y'all. Hold on, guys. Ooh. I'm coming. I had a feeling wanted something. They always want something. If you would like to read, today is 11/11. We're picking up on all good 11/11 energy. Normally, I skip the lines with 22, so where you feel. Come on. Yeah, my bad. All right, this room. Move, dog. So annoying. Get off of me. Damn. All right. I'm sorry. Normally, I like this focus and attentive to you all, but I feel it. She needs it, which is the only reason I answered. The only reason. Okay, ladies. And I gave her PIN number the other day when we were in the store. Where does it? All right, I'm back in business, y'all. So I won't be for it later. I on this chocolate scent roses. She had live. Erica, my love, she had live. Hey, Ladybug. The damn boy he wants. He's nosy. Anyways, y'all come on in, share the live, tap and keep sharing the building. Hey, y'all, hey. For those of you just meeting me, my name is HG. I'm going to the video streaming live now again on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. We got that going on. I hope y'all had a wonderfully amazing day. Definitely sending you love and positive energy. Remember, mental health, protecting your peace, definitely the most important thing you have control over. Don't let anyone get in your head and into your peace. Because you know how they'll sleep? Like a newborn on a full stop. You won't have a world now about you. Hey, Lex. How doing? How doing? And go, I am fantabulous, my love. Why does it always feel like everyone wants to be in competition? That's very the same. It might not have been specifically the same, but they all go to the same thing. Just okay. Oh, y'all didn't tell me lips was all popping. Why you ain't put on the shiny stuff? Y'all come on. Share the live. Nobody wants to participate. I will go right to sleep. That is just fine. Guys also have a couple hours left on my special for today. Head on over to Facebook if you don't know what I'm talking about. You can follow me. It's definitely all about the number one, right? So start with how you reflect on what you're, who you are. You don't have to offer what you. Definitely feel like once you are in a place of, and I'm gonna go back to this again. I don't necessarily want to say peace. You don't have peace. A little bit more mental clarity. So meditate. If you don't meditate, if you don't know how to meditate, learn how to meditate. It's easy. You can start off with just for 2 minutes. See how you clear your mind. You can play music. You can light a candle. You can just be in a quiet place. You can be in nature, whatever it looks like for you. But I feel like that's where a lot of your inspiration, a lot of your messages will come from. If you don't already talk to your ancestors, just talk And I'm feeling like talking to your elders, not just ancestors, but the elders are still here as well. There's some information that they can give you if they haven't already. Reconnect with these people. Reconnect with these people. Because I feel like until you do, you'll kind of be missing some aspect of what your purpose is, what you're supposed to be doing, how you're supposed to be doing, or helping to heal others. I don't know what your profession is, but I definitely feel like you have some type of magic touch. And even if you know, it is physically touching people, and I won't necessarily say healing like, the Bible says healing, but healing as far as, you have that capability to, help people. As a hand on. Yeah, but I'm definitely like getting back to basics is going to give you more insight as far as the question and your path, the direction you need to go. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like getting back to your root foundation of what it is that makes you. You're very welcome, my love. Let's come on in. As a live tap that screen HD for those of you just meeting me for the first time. Hey, I'm into the Twitter. I'm streaming live right now on the TikTok, the Facebook, and the YouTube. Yeah, make sure you hit the notification bell so you're always aware when I go live and when I drop new content. Again, I'm Monday through Friday, tentatively, for lunchtime on the so don't miss my next time. Will be tomorrow afternoon. I believe I don't have any meetings. All right, let's see what's going on the Facebook. Hey, Miss Sermons, how are you, my love? I'm fantabulous. All right. Oh, Facebook is nothing again. Miss Sermons, my love, what is your birthday? Oh, here's Zodiac. You know what? I don't even know that. Message. All right, your card. Let me get to the right one. Oh, come on. And I still didn't put no damn tabs in. I have to pay someone to do it for me because I'll get one of the to do. Your card is Medicine Mother. It says honor your inner knowing. Take action. Do what you know you need to do. Mother always knows best, they say, and it's true. We all know a maternal figure who's extremely intuitive and insightful. This Medicine Mother has gone through ups and downs. She has lived and she's lost. She knows what it's like to suffer and wants to give up. So the message of this card is that it's okay to make mistakes and get wrong sometimes, and it's okay for it to come to an end. It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of one chapter and of something new. The meta reminds you, even though you will have lows, you aren't here to suffer. You're here to be supported and others. Let her give you loving encouragement to take the next step forward. The old pattern rises up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love yourself and take steps towards, take the steps you know you need to move closer to where you like to be. You already know the answer. You know what you need to do. Maybe using delaying tactics or holding back. But now you're being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your chosen guide will bring you the courage to move forward. Just a step. You next will, when you do, will be presented to you. If there's any moves that you're wanting to, whether it's a physical move, whether it's a move in direction, whether it's in regards to your career, home, answers, answers, the goal that you want. All right, my loves, I definitely wish you the best. Y'all, come on in, share the live, tap that screen. My name is HD. For those of you just meeting me for the first time, hey y'all, hey. I'm streaming live again right now on the TikTok, the Facebook, and the YouTube. If you would like a quick, short reading, go ahead and share the live. After you share, drop your one specific question along birthday or your zodiac directly into the comment section. If you would like to in-depth read and take advantage of the 1111 for today, because it is 11 lines or 22, you're very welcome. The live, tap that screen. I don't know. I lost my on YouTube because it keeps connecting, which I'll probably and show you live down. Maybe go live on Insta. We'll see. And now it's connected. We'll see how long that lasts. And if you know me, you know it's not live if cars aren't hitting the floor. So I'm gonna swoop this very non-inconspicuous. That girl shared the live. I appreciate you, my love. Monica, how are you? All right, all right. Hey, Destiny. Y'all remember when my over 100 people on TikTok? I know the algorithm completely changed, but it's just so cute. Not that I don't appreciate those that are in here, but I'm like, what happened? What happened? All right, my Virgo friend. I want to call you mad scientist. I don't know why, but I want to be mad scientist. And I feel like, not in a negative way. It's a message. I don't know if you're in the habit or working on creating something. I don't want you to put your cart for your horse. Make sure you are, any ideas that you're working on, that they are built on a solid foundation. And it's one thing to test theory. It's one thing to have experiments. It's one thing to kind of, test the water. That's fine. But just make sure you're doing it with the purpose of learning from these experiences and not just be trying to expect a different outcome. And they say that's the definition of insanity, which is not really, but it's basically someone who doesn't learn. And I don't want you. I don't want you to that category. Definitely create. Definitely keep working, keep pushing, keep striving, but make sure that in doing whatever it is that you're on, working towards, take your time, slow down. This card that I pulled for you is number 9, Uranus, Genius. It says the public is wonderfully tolerant. It forgives everyone except genius. A sudden bolt of surprise that causes chaos. Uranus, a great awakening here to wake you up. According to Smith, out of Cat emerged 2 expansions of deities, Mother Earth and Father Sun. As octave of Mercury, Uranus arrives to break the rules and smash established structures. It's the planet of not only genius, also intuition, which arrives in sudden flashes, just like lightning, seemingly out of nowhere. It's the revolutionary planet. opening up channels to the mind and bringing necessary change which can no longer be resisted. Great humanitarian, Uranus is not really personal. It's the viewpoint, and its viewpoint is one that is detached and emotional. It symbolizes the one who doesn't really need a partner, but is friend and soulmate everyone. Those under the influence of Uranus are objective just enough to derive reliable into the other person's motivations. Types tend to be brainy and cool. Such detachment is needed when everything is about turned upside down. It's the latest technological advances, and how the future is going to be. I think that's where I got mad scientists coming. This card says you may feel excited or nervous at present, especially when it comes to things you're currently focusing on. It may seem as if everything is sped up, even forced against your will, but it's not a good idea to resist. The best approach is to entertain the possibilities of what you're about to learn. You can anticipate change to be a liberating force, offering a new course or path. Let's see. This card has to do with rapid changes, shocks and jolts, sudden transformations, the unexpected. It's about against authority. Um, the Tower in Tarot will give you a wide range of definitions. What you do is before you start research top to bottom, take a moment, breathe, and read the one that you're drawn to. All right, y'all. Tap that screen. What's going on here on the Alexa? Why did you move, Alexis? Ma'am. Why'd you move? All right, Facebook, Miss Antoinette, you are Libra, right? I remember. You guys come on in, share that live, keep tapping the screen. Hey. Again, I'm in live right now on the Facebook, Instagram, and Facebook and YouTube. All right, let's see the message. Let's see where. Hey, Demetria. What's the message for this? See a car. If you're going on a trip, or if you're looking to purchase a new car, I definitely see a car. All right, my love, your card is surrender. But that's not how that works. Nobody's on Facebook. Shut it down. I'd be everywhere. Somebody go on YouTube. How about that? Oh, I hate love. All right. Sorry, Miss Antoinette. Your card is surrender. It says surrender is a spiritual practice. It's not an easy one. Angels are working in favor, and their miracles will hold with ease. You move into trust. To call back your power, stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Take time to realize that in order to be helped, you must surrender need for control over the situation that is on your mind. Hand over your concerns and entire situation to your spiritual allies. When you so, you will allow angels of light to swoop in and help everything transform. If you find yourself having difficulties letting go, see that, and I don't know what's going on, I apologize. Especially the things that are not in your control. Only do what you can. You can only control whatever was in whatever whatever was within your capability. So that's the message that I have for you, my love. And again, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the car. If you're going somewhere on a trip, just say safety first. All right. You come on in, share the live. That's great. Y'all, hey. My name is HD. It's amazing. It is my love. I for an in-depth read with an oracle message. You worked your ass off for this race. You know in some way or form. However, no question is, I think I should deposit $1 million into my account. But how? What's going on? Cancer, raise. Well, she can raise. You know how they do. The first part out is just grasshopper. I think it'll come. Well, so the moon card is here as that kind of but. Right? So it's like your temperance card here, awakening cards here. So it's like in due time, what you think you deserve, you want. This is a call to action for you to make sure that one, you are putting your best forward. Two, you're not just waiting for someone, hey, I'm just gonna throw money at you. You actually be able to confidently say, I'm requesting this, and this is the reason why. This is what I have to back this up. This is my reasoning for wanting this. Not just because it's giving me more work. It's gonna be like, all right, give me more work and I'll give you 40 cents. It's a raise, right? So just be careful of that type of energy that you're putting there. To be completely honest, I feel like they're giving you more work. I don't know if they're downsizing. I don't know if they're downsizing or they're so that way they're giving you more than 50 cents. All right. Hopefully that resonates. That makes sense. All right, I got you. No, damn. All right. My love, did you drop a question into the Q&A box, please? Drop a question on for tonight. So you know that. Well, you know what? I will. I'm gonna take a look and see if it even loads the line with it. Well, both moved from one place to another. I'm going back and forth, so y'all just went down to the bottom of the list. At least see what the fall on Facebook. All right. And it's coming back. What is her? Let's say, what is it? All right. just condemn everything. December 1st, Sagittarius. Scorpio, thank you. All right, face coming back on just a few. Good. You are good. What's going on with this Sagittarius and Scorpio? What's the message? Sagittarius in regards to Scorpio. Okay. So the Lovers card reverse finally ending a break, split, a break partnership. That's pretty big. The swords in reverse though means these two together, someone and or is being kind of not level-headed. Someone is not listening. Someone's not paying attention. Someone's kind of wanting to be queen of the relationship, and everyone under them is peasant. So it's the energy of not letting someone else get a word in, someone always wanting to be right, someone not being reasonable in their words, their actions, their thoughts, how they move. So, sometimes people will say we're together, but you move like you're single. And not necessarily saying that that's how it is, but that's kind of the analogy I want to use. It feels very one-sided, not reciprocated. I don't want to say unrequited, but definitely not fair, not balanced. The Ace of Wands here in the advice position, to be completely honest, in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it's something new to look forward to. That with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So if it's not a rekindle of this union, it's very likely you meeting someone else who may be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Will they come back? The High Priestess card is here as the divine feminine energy overall, but it doesn't necessarily say yes or no. It says if you already deep down inside have the answer, trust that. Trust that. Move that way. Operate based off of that feeling, that gut feeling, and whatever happens afterwards is how it's going. It's basically, wherever the chips may lie. That's what the energy is. That's what you need to look forward to. And again, with the Page of Wands underneath that and the Four of Pentacles, I definitely still feels like there's something new regardless coming your way. Yeah, I'm not sure if the Scorpio has been working on herself, doing maybe some self-reflection. If not, that's something that definitely needs to be taken into consideration. That is what I feel like is the process that kind of needs to be worked on at this moment. Because otherwise, all the other things surrounding it, or whatever may or may not be juggling, and I don't want to say interfering or in the way, but I feel like there's some other things that kind of take precedent. I don't know if this other person, if the Scorpio has other things going on, like maybe in regards to school or businesses or something legal, whatever the case may be. I feel like until they are able to take care of all of the things they need to take care of for themselves, everything else kind of won't fit in. It's like you got a puzzle with 1,000 pieces, and you have all the pieces, but you keep trying to pick up two pieces of the puzzle that don't match. You're trying to add, two end pieces together, but they're for different sides of still the same puzzle, but it's different sides of the corner. So it's like it's all there, but all of the puzzle pieces just aren't fitting together, and it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. Um, will will she get there? Yes. But for herself, I feel like this is a time that it is needed for her to reflect on what it is she needs to focus on, um, without any, I don't want to say distractions in a negative way, maybe any outside influences, maybe, maybe you did look at it as a distraction, or maybe there's other outliers that made it seem like a distraction. So as far as specifically asking, will she come back? I don't foresee that is in the best interest, at this point in time, because if, when you're making a decision to work on yourself, then that's something that needs to be done. Sometimes people don't know they need to make that decision, and you have to be the one to make that for them, as hard as that can be. And if this is not in regards to her, maybe it's in regards to you, and maybe she feels like this about you. Either way, whatever the case may be, this time and space distance is necessary in order to get back to a place. And here this card is again the awakening. The awakening is that call to action. It's that card that says something needs to connect, something needs to happen, there's a transformation or change that needs to happen from within. And again, sometimes it is a card that has to do with legal aspects and or contracts, or something that has to do with something that's based or grounded in a foundation of, like, by the book, by the rules, following rules. We can say something like that. And I definitely just feel like everything kind of has to run its natural course the way it's currently going. Because the Temperance card under that is in reverse, and the Death card is here. But the Seven of Wands and the Four of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I feel like in regards to you and your energy, and I pulled this on her spread, this is basically feeling like if there were other things going on that made it feel like it wasn't cohesive, or a union, or causing a disconnect, maybe too many other things going on, interfering, whatever the case may be, I feel like that would have been the reason for not for possibly the break, no matter which side it came from. I was trying to use words that I don't normally use, and it didn't feel right coming out. What's the message for this Scorpio? I'm sorry, for this Sagittarius. Ooh, girl. I don't know. Say nothing else after this. Where did this card go? Oh, I gotta get up. Hold on. Hold on. This thing went under the table, under my chair. So catch me if you can. Okay. Your card, my love. You take this as it is, for face value, with a grain of salt, whatever you call it. But your card is liberation. Liberation says the doubt and fear still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. Free your mind and the rest will follow. I'm going to read this again. Liberation. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they are you. I'm going to say it again. Peace of mind is something that cannot be sacrificed, no matter what it looks like, no matter who's involved. All right, my love? I wish you the best. I definitely, either way, feel like there's some learning and growing in regards to this situation in its entirety, but I definitely feel like you have something to look forward to. I really do. If y'all ever heard me talk about crazy military dude, maybe I never called him that. Anyways. This was the worst experience I ever had in a relationship. And for a while, I regretted it. And then I came to realize that, you know what, I learned so much about all of the hell and the trials and tribulations, the shit that I accepted, the shit that was thrown at me, what I put up with, just all of it together gave me a better understanding about myself, about people, about relationships, and what I expect from myself, from them. Um, so you have to look at the good, the bad, and the ugly of all situations, and what you are taking away from that to make you better. All right, my love. Jesus be offense. Y'all come on in, share the live, tap that screen. All right, my love. General reading from my friend over here. I don't remember your birthday. I'm sorry, Miss Green. If anyone else wants an in-depth read like I did for Miss Longest Pubes, aka Leslie, you can go ahead and drop 1111 to the Cash App. Normally my skip the line is 22, but today is 1111 and we having a good night. Whew. Y'all keep tapping, keep sharing to get some more people in the building, please, and thank you. I feel like you've gotten this card before, and I don't know if this is something that you keep getting or just in regards to the circumstances, the situation that you got going on, but Alright, I'm gonna pull one more here. I'm gonna kind of read these all together for you. Ma'am, I feel like there's something, I don't know if you're looking for or something that you're supposed to find. I don't know if it's necessarily misplaced or something. Look in your closet. Look in your closet for something. There's something that you need to see or find or whatever it is, it's in your closet. Look in your closet. Your card is ease and grace. This is a time to learn and adapt. You are being guided to slow down, take your time, take in the current moment, and allow space for events to occur. You often put too much pressure and expectation on yourself, and this is not required. Although with constant effort and rush, you'll find yourself becoming overwhelmed and tired. When you are too forceful, you use up too much energy, and that may hinder your progress at this time. If you're in a difficult situation at work or with other people, don't feel you have to prove your skills, talents, or worth. Just step back and breathe. And through grace, you will be seen, understood, and recognized for who you truly are. Your card says you're being guided to flow like water. Don't feel the need to rush or force your way ahead. A gentler approach will be more rewarding. Have patience and move with subtle grace. Your angel guide is encouraging you to see life as a dance. One step at a time will make your way through this incredible journey. And definitely a slowdown here, and the advice position is that night of emotions. Slow down with, I don't want to say about caring, but again, I'm feeling like going back to protecting your peace, keeping your mind space clear, keeping your vibrations high. That's definitely the advice that I have for you. If there is someone, something, some energy with these two together, your Emperor card and your Devil card, I definitely want to make sure that you are not allowing, uh, Facebook is frozen. Okay. I want to make sure you're not allowing things that are not, well, regardless of the fact, that are controlling you, um, on a negative end. I want you to make sure that you stay in control of all of the aspects of your life, and that's going to start from within. And again, slowing down with the things that you may be, if not over emotionally involved or indulged in. Your Seven of Cups is also in reverse at the bottom of the deck, which is it's kind of like saying, even if it's a choice that you made, it's not, if it's not too late for you to kind of go back and revamp and redo things, or at least revisit to make it right, to fix it, to figure it out, do that. But I feel like the devil energy is taking over what should have been a positive experience, with which something that should or has the positive, notion of being empowerment, or putting yourself in a position of leadership, or whatever the case may be. It's kind of, I feel like something is overshadowing that, or being clouded. And I feel like it's due to some type of emotional disturbance, imbalance, whatever you want to call it. Your card is Inner Power. Inner Power says, give me the courage and power to do what must be done. Call back your power, my love. All right, that is for you. Woo. Oh, y'all wearing me down early. And it is, I don't know whatever this is, but it's, look in your closet, my love. Whatever it is you're supposed to find is in your closet. And I honestly don't even know if that is something that is literal or figurative. I kind of made sure I cut myself off from that message. I got what I needed to get and kind of left. But I feel like it's possibly a physical closet. But if there's some shit in your not physical closet, clear that shit out too. Look in there too. All right, y'all. Y'all come on in, share the live, tap that screen. Let me get my little smudge on. Hold on. Y'all ain't playing tonight. You guys come on in, share the live, tap that screen, keep tapping, keep sharing. TikTok, I'm streaming live right now on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Follow me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Clubhouse, HD Gemini Sun. YouTube is the Gemini Girl 79. I will attempt, if TikTok allows, to go ahead and attach this live to YouTube, since I think the one that I'm on now is buffering. After all of that, the only thing still lit is the, what is that? Is that a sweetgrass? I thought it was the cinnamon. Alright, well, it is what it is. I'm not gonna argue. Okay. Y'all was doing the most, huh? You guys come on in, share the live, tap that screen, hit that notification bell so you guys are always aware of when I go live and when I drop new content. Alexis, are you still in here, my love? Demetra, I saw you. Go ahead and drop your question, because you know I can't scroll up but too far. You guys share the live. After you share, drop your one specific question along with your birthday or your zodiac directly into the comment section. If you would like a quick reading, if you would like an in-depth reading guaranteed to be next, go ahead and drop 1111 to the Cash App. I also have Venmo. There she is. Normally, my sister lines are 22, so y'all better get in on this 1111 while I'm on the live. Otherwise, USOL. All right, Aquarius, what's going on with this love life for the next 3 months? I'm always asking about love. Love, 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 love. Girl, I'll be wanting to know too, though. You are not alone. This is Aquarius need to look forward to for the next 3 months. I want to make sure that you're not overthinking things. 11, my love. 11, 11. Want to make sure. You asked that already, didn't you? Or was that somebody else with the same name? Or very similar? Make sure you're not overthinking everything. Don't look for ulterior motives. Don't look for the faults and flaws and for things to go wrong. And I know that's kind of hard sometimes, especially with being an air sign. What you need to look forward to for November in regards to love. Love December. What you need to look forward to for December for love. And January. What you need to look forward to January. So I've got lots of cards here saying self-care, self-love is all about you. It's all about you. I just don't think it's time as of yet. Not to say that things won't happen how they're supposed to for you in regards to love, because at the end of the spread, you do have the Queen of Cups. This is the nurturing, all-loving, divine feminine energy in its all intuitiveness, right? This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it's all about the feels. It's all about being emotionally connected and kind of what makes you run and being able to spread and share that love with other people. So I definitely foresee that there are things that are in the works for you in regards to love. Now, if you're currently with someone, there might be a little bit of shaking up going on as you're going through these motions. What I don't want you to do is hold on to things that no longer serve you purpose. You got that as the very first card and the very last card. And the very first card, the Six of Swords in Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, it is not knowing when to not look back. If you look at this card, it's someone who has all of the things that they're wanting and asking for right in front of them, but they're looking behind me like, you sure? You sure I have to leave all that? Yes, yes, yes. Because that's where you'll find who you are and what your magic is, where your power is, what you're capable of. Someone else will be able to see all of these things within you as well. Because if you don't, if you're stuck in that energy of looking what's behind you, you're going to miss the things that you're supposed to be indulging in, capturing, understanding, learning, living through. And this Nine of Cups in reverse. And again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So, yeah, you got a lot of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy as well. Not sure where that is within your chart. But for the month of November, your Strength card is in reverse. Remember, what you are, who you attract, all starts with your self-confidence, with who you are on the inside, knowing your worth. And that's going to go again hand in hand with that Magician card. For the month of December, your Ten of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, is also in reverse. This kind of is like you got to a point in place where you wished for something and you were upset or disappointed that it didn't come to fruition, or you know, you were right there, or felt like you were right there and it just kind of fell short. This Ten of Cups is saying, again, you maybe have had that, you had or at least a glimpse into that happily ever after, that overall goal. You even maybe had conversations about it and it still falls short. And that's because everything's all about timing. When you get to January, January is going to be the overall indicator to tell you that something needs to end or die, and it's not meant for you to hold on to it. You holding on to stale and stagnant things is the equivalent of you living in that past energy. If you want more, you have to be more. You have to start with being more to yourself in order to not just accept more, but to attract more. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that resonates with you. And again, not to say that, whether or whether or not you are with someone, that those things mean that, if you are, you're going to break up or things are going to go bad. It just is a reminder to not be so still. Number one, make sure that you are confident and secure within yourself, that you are embodying and embracing your divine feminine energy, and that you're not getting over your head in emotional situations where it's not called for, where it's consuming you. And again, when it's time to put something to bed, you tuck it in real tight. You turn off that light and close the door, and you never go back. All right. You guys come on in, share the live, tap that screen. My name is HD. For those of you just meeting me for the first time, welcome. I am an intuitive tarot reader, and I'm streaming live right now on the TikTok, and the Facebook, and the YouTube. Hey, y'all, hey. Come on in, share the live, hit that notification bell so you guys are always aware of when I go live and when I drop new content. Because I'm here Monday through Friday for lunchtime live. So, again, if you hit that notification bell, you will never miss a live. All right, let's see what we got going over here on. You're very welcome, my love. Miss Melinda, my love, can I get a reading now? No. Let's see what this Aquarius needs to know about love. Demetra left me. Where'd she go? I can't believe Demetra left me. I told her not to leave Facebook. Oh, okay. I'm over here talking shit. I didn't see your picture up in the corner. This Aquarius needs to know about love life. You are up next, ma'am. Go ahead and drop your question. What does Miss Williams need to know about her love life? What's the message for this Aquarius that she needs to look forward to? I gotta call Crystal when I get off of here. Why is your Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn signs in reverse, ma'am? Are you currently with someone? You have a question? Thanks for letting me know. You gonna drop it? You just gonna tell me you have a question. What I'm going to remind you of, Miss Williams, at the bottom of the deck, oh goodness, at the bottom of the deck, is your Sun card. It's in reverse. Make sure you are doing what not just physically makes you happy. I want you to have the overall happy experience. I want to make sure that you are living in the moment and that you are able to take away all of the good things, the positivity that love has to offer, and starting with self-love and branching out to love on different levels for other people. Your Seven of Pentacles, and I don't know what's going on, I'm sorry, what's going on with the number 7, but your Seven of Pentacles is in reverse and your Page of Pentacles are in reverse. These are Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Normally upright, they'd be cards of foundation, stability, kind of core values, right? The things that you want and that you're looking for in regards to building that family, that stability, that foundation. And I feel like there's kind of a lack within that. I don't know if you're having unrealistic expectations about what you expect from love or your partner with this Seven of Cups here in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this is kind of the card of either loving too much, loving all the wrong way, or kind of a card of options and choices, and sometimes too many. This is like, be careful of what you ask for, because you'll get it, but you might not get the best version of it. Yes, it's still an emotional attachment, but it's like a soul tie to the wrong person. It could also be, if not you, someone else, making that intentional soul tie with ill intent. So just be cautious, be aware, be leery of who you're making these connections with in regards to love. I would say, if you don't, so I know, I'm sure you've heard of dating with a purpose, right? And some people, again, they have the purpose, they have the intention of trapping people. Not to say that you do this, but sometimes that is the thought process, because that's the sick world we live in. And I don't want you to get caught up in that type of scenario, because again, it's like, oh, I found such and such, and they are so fine, and they got money, and they got cars, and they got a good job, and they got a house, and blah blah blah. And say, I want that. And when you get to being in that situation, you realize all that glitters is not gold. It's really bronze, or it's pewter, or it's just some dollar store glitter. So just make sure that when you're looking for love, when you're asking questions about love, it starts with self-love and that reflection of what you feel, what you know you want, what you know feels good, what you know is right. Is that what you're putting out and what you're getting back? Your card is deepening. It says, once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. They bring in the peace of God. What I've been telling y'all from the beginning. Peace, peace, peace. Peace of mind, mental clarity, stability. It's all about all of that. That is one thing that you cannot let someone disrupt or disturb. All right, my loves. I definitely wish you the best, and I hope that resonates. Oh, Demetra. Oh, Lord. Oh, I don't want to answer your question. Is this guy lying to me about why he couldn't see me? They all lie. That's what they do. I had somebody tell me is I lied to keep from hurting your feelings. You know how narcissistic that this New Year's baby, and I'm gonna say baby with a capital B. You're very welcome, my love. Is this guy lying to me about why he couldn't see me? Oh, I can't. 320. You're still a Pisces, right? My Pisces friend. Use an intuition, my love. You know something's off. Something's off. You call a spade a spade. I don't know if he told you there was something that came up all of a sudden. I really feel like, yeah, something came up all of a sudden. That's possible. But I don't know. I don't like these wands here in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's popping up behind it. The 5 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Does he have any children? Does he have like baby mama drama? Or mom issues? And not issues, but like a mama's boy? Do you know his living situation? Who he stay with? Now I'm curious. Mm. Hmm. Now I want to know what he told you. I feel like something came up, but it feels like something that was painful to endure. Like, you know, it's kind of giving me that the energy of like I have to do this or else. I'm thinking if not baby mama, like new baby mama, it might be his mom, and he's a mama's boy. Which, you know, sometimes they act like their son is their man. But I'm definitely feeling that kind of energy. And sometimes, you know, there's one is not any better than the other. You know, if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling the connection, and you don't have any patience for it, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Because all the other cards that I'm looking at surrounding here, they're just negative regardless of the fact. Even if, again, this is we're looking at this as a new connection. I don't know. It feels like there's other stuff going on. It definitely feels like there's other stuff going on. So, question of the day is: do you really care if he lied? I know it's just a principle, but do you really care? Do you really care? So here we are again, the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Empress card, which literally is a mother card. So again, if it's not the mama or baby mama, there's too many mama cards in here to be like something's not up with this energy. It definitely just feels like, regardless of the fact, how long have you two been talking to each other? How long you two been talking? I just feel like there's always going to be something. I mean, if you're curious, if you want to play along for a little while, because you know sometimes we just need something to do. Ask some questions. Play 21 questions. Get some answers, girl. You know, bring up random conversations to fill those questions in, to the blanks to the questions you may or may not have. Alright, so now that I pulled those, what did he tell you? I needs to know. Because you know people be living double lives too. And you never know. You never know. Oh, it's too early for me to be getting tired. Wait a minute. It's 10:30. I needs to know. Yeah, but everything about this situation feels temporary anyway. He said he didn't because of coworker back. Past gas, past the time, past the blunt, past to the next shift. Oh, you talking about afterlife? You know how you try not to go to work and you talk about yeah, my aunt died, and they want to see the obituary. Capricorn is that double energy. That is the energy of using up your resources. I don't know. I think I'm at a point in place where I'm like, bro, just don't even give me an excuse. Just say you don't want to come. Just say you don't want to do something. No explanation. Yes, I would love an explanation. Is it needed? No. No. Would I like one? Yes, but it is what it is. That's hilarious. I would have asked all kinds of questions. Like, what's their name? Oh my God, where did they die from? Does he have a family? Where does he live? What's his name? Maybe I know him. And then get right on Dr. Google. Such and such died on this day in this city. What happened? Tell my son he loved me. Ain't nobody real. Just okay. So I'm hoping all that Empress and Mama shit ain't for you, ma'am. Be careful, please. Because the Empress card is a card of fertility. Minutes need guidance. Tina Miller, what's that mean? Minutes need guidance. That's so stupid. Y'all, come on in, share the live, tap that screen. Probably that's why I hurry to get on birth control. Good times. All right, my love. So for you, Miss Tina, I feel like right now is a time for you to make sure that you didn't say what you needed guidance on, but I want you to be level-headed in regards to finances, career, financial moves, what those things look like for you and how you make them work in regards to everything else you've got going on. These cards in regards to finances, career, the home, whatever it may be, whatever is near and dear to your heart, are also attached to and tied to emotions. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. These are cards of the Queen of Cups is that divine feminine energy. She is in reverse. This is bat out of hell. This is someone who is very not understanding, someone who is emotionally detached, someone who would normally and should be that nurturing mother figure, and she's not. You trying to battle that and these emotions together is only going to lead to more inner conflict, more arguments, more issues, communication, lack thereof. The advice for you is the Three of Cups. You need intervention. You need help. You need someone to step in and say, hey, I can't do this by myself. I need assistance, because otherwise, with the death card being in reverse, it's going to continue. It's going to get worse. It's not going to. And you know what? Especially this time of year. Uh, do I think Jesus was musty? Very likely, because I mean, who in that day and time would have taken a regular shower? But it wasn't even a shower. You're gonna go ahead and take a bath in the same lakes and valleys and rivers that animals were in, then I would imagine, yeah, probably so. But you know what? People in Europe are musty, so, so they invented perfume. Whatever. Shit. People here are musty. You stupid. The Lover's card here is a card of having. You don't believe in European people? What do you call them? Because Europe is a place. The Lover's card is a need for a reconnect. It's a need for working together. It's partnership that is needed. Without that, without the help, without the third party intervention, without coming to a place of where you can find that common ground, I feel like still things are going to be, it's going to continue to wear on you. The Strength card is in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune is also in reverse. Girl. You want me to prove that Europe exists? Have you ever been on a plane? I can't even say trust the map, but have you ever been on a plane? What's the advice from my Capricorn friend? Oh, Lord. In Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the Three of Cups is definitely a card of reuniting. That along with again, coming together to a common ground. And I know saying it is easier than doing it. Wanting it is definitely also another issue. So your card is Harmony and Resolution. It says angels of harmony are healing, and angels of harmony and healing are with you to help resolve any conflicts that have been disturbing your inner peace. And what have I been preaching all day? Protect your peace at all costs. You are being encouraged to call in the light of God and surrender any concerns you have so that the divine can resolve them. Your angel guide is suggesting you release any need to be right or to get your point across, for this will only create more hostility. This is a time to focus on your own inner peace. Dedicate time and energy to doing what you can to make yourself feel comforted and comfortable. Though being more caring towards yourself, you will create harmonious energy that will wash out like a wave over all those around you. Trust that this will happen and harmony will be restored. And I know this time of year, particularly, especially, is a little different. It's going to look different. It's going to feel different. It's going to, overall have a different vibe and energy just because of, everything that had happened. Has therapy been an option? Had that ever been, hello, is it Angeli? Angel Eyes. I don't know why I keep always getting that wrong. I'm so sorry. Hey, my love. Has therapy ever been, I don't want to say entertained, but has that ever been discussed and executed? on. Yes, yes, I have. And the thing about that is, it's sad to see the path that they go on, but you can't fix and or help people who don't want to be helped. And I've personally gone through that situation with another family member, so I know how it looks, and I know it's not it's not pretty. It's very painful, hurtful, but what you have to seriously have that conversation about is, again, protecting your peace and letting her know that if you don't do this for you, for us, you can't be around it. Because it's not fair for her to put you and everyone else in that position of kind of dragging her down, dragging y'all down with her. And I definitely understand that these are things that she needs to go through the motions, but going about it the wrong way is negatively affecting everyone else. And that's very selfish, to put other people in that position. In my position, mine has finally just come out of that, and it'll be 3 years in February. But I had to distance myself. Literally, I had to distance myself from, being that hinder. I was the crutch, that, when people, especially hypochondriacs, but the people who, want to still continue to play the victim, people who want to still be sick or ill or have an ailment because other people will come to their aid, and they start to rely on that. I thought you were looking at moving. Thank you for sharing, Butterfly Productions. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's definitely a time for healing. It's necessary. It's necessary. And I feel like everything else is being blocked because she's not. And you already know that. Until she gets these two things in order, the advice position is moving on, moving forward. The Chariot card is one about spiritual balance. It's about healing. It's about moving forward. It's about progression. And that's in regards to the situation overall. So I thought you'd asked about somewhere else as far as working too. I love all the other cards that are under here. The Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So I definitely feel and foresee that things can get better, but it's going to start with this. It's going to start with her need for healing. For her not being a thorn in everyone's side. For her to start putting those pieces back together. It's definitely going to be all about acceptance. Yeah, you got the Two of Cups again, which is that card of emotion, emotional ties. There's no forward movement for you at this point until she makes changes or until you decide to make changes. Either way, something needs to change. Something needs to make change. And it's definitely based off of that emotional change. Yeah, and I hate to say it, but she definitely still needs you for right now. But again, not as a crutch. Here we are again with the Three of Swords, which is the same as this. It's a need for healing. It's the emotional aspect of it. And yes, it is going to take some time. Patience is still here lurking, saying, balance needs to be restored first. If you can cut down on the arguments, if you can cut down on the hostility, if both of you stop looking at each other like the enemy, that's at least, that's definitely a step in the right direction. But healing is what's most important. I feel like that's where the road to everything getting better is going to entail. But you're gonna have to put your foot down. You're gonna have to, say. And I can say I don't know why family is not helping you with encouraging, her for therapy, because I do know why. This just, I know how family is. Maybe if you can get the children to kind of step in and say, hey, you might need help. Because it's not fair. It's definitely not fair to them. The whole situation is not fair in itself, but again, to keep dwelling and living in this energy is not fair. It's only deteriorating, her physical state, her mental state. It's just not a good place to live in. And it's not really living. Right. And you technically don't have to deal with it either, but I know why you do. I know why you do. Alright, I just want to make sure no one else paid to skip the line, right? I think I will call it quits very soon. Sorry, y'all. People don't be bothered with what they don't have to be bothered. I know, and that's why I said make it their problem. Make it their problem. Especially if there's other siblings who should be helping. But again, I definitely understand. I was in that position, and even though I have other siblings as well, I was the one who stepped up until I stepped away. And then my other siblings had no other choice but to step in. I can honestly say I did everything that I needed to do to a certain point. And then I said, y'all figure it out. Because it is. It's mentally, emotionally draining, and it affects everything else. It's one of those situations where you don't want to, you don't want to go home. You don't want to be involved. You don't want to be around. And it's draining. It's draining. And it's not a responsibility that you should have all on your own. All of that pressure should not be put solely on you. It's not fair. So maybe an intervention is what's needed. Maybe you should just go ahead and set up the appointment. Maybe you can do family counseling. At least try it out for, put it out there. Maybe we'll do 5 sessions and feel like, if this is not helping at all, then you make a decision whether you want to continue or not. But you have to do something that puts her on the road to recovery. Because doing nothing's going to get better, and it could potentially just get worse. And nobody wants that. And those end results are usually not favorable ones. Alright, but you can reach me anytime. You got my number. I be working and stuff, but I'll still be on my phone. Alright, Butterfly Productions. Should I pursue a romantic relationship? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yep. It's time. I'm so sorry, y'all. I woke up at So my thing is, if I go to sleep too early, I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't go back to sleep. I fucked around and fell asleep at like 9 o'clock last night, and I was up at 4:30 this morning trying on my own clothes in my closet. Kind of foolery. So yeah. I'm trying to hold on for this 11-11 for y'all, but with the amount of people I have in here, I don't think y'all want to participate. So I think I'm just gonna call it quits. If you guys still do want even a private reading at 11-11, I'm gonna keep that, still hold that up until midnight Eastern time. Just inbox me on Facebook or Instagram. But I don't think I can make it on the live much longer. I'm definitely running out of steam. Alright, this Capricorn. Should this Capricorn pursue a romantic relationship? Let's see, what's the overall energy in regards to this Capricorn? I definitely feel like there's slowdowns for a reason. I don't know if there's something going on or something that's in the process, in the works in regards to money, finances, career, or what's going on, surrounding maybe all three. But the advice position is the Seven of Wands. It is in reverse, so I don't know. I kind of feel like it's a hit or miss. The Knight of Pentacles in Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, they do move fairly quickly. And I don't know if you're trying to move too quickly or if both of you are kind of having the same thought and the same thought process. The Nine of Pentacles, you know what? Your Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. Your Knight of Pentacles is here upright, though. Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you based on what I'm looking at. Now you know I'm tired because I'm just going back and forth. Make sure that in pursuing this, and maybe that's kind of why I'm going back and forth, because should it really be you pursuing? Maybe that's where I'm kind of stuck in. Do I foresee a good ending to this? Yeah, I definitely feel like it has potential. But I feel like it's definitely going to be all about consistency as opposed to persistence. So that's as well where I'm looking at these cards, and it's kind of like what you're asking me, what I'm seeing, they're not really going hand in hand. If there are any obstacles at this point in time that would pose an issue, make sure those are cleared and removed first, whatever that looks like in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So if it's, something that needs to happen first, like a move, a change, a house or whatever, maybe another person, just maybe something that kind of needs to get out of the way. Make sure all obstacles are clear before you move forward. That's what I want to say. Long story short, make sure all obstacles are clear before you proceed. Everything else looks good. So I'm going to say yes. Why are you saying wow? Wow what? As I rambled on and on just to get to the point. You should have went live. What do you mean I should have went live? I am live. What are you talking about? What? I'm still live on Facebook and nobody on here. Just me. And YouTube. Okay, good. I'm glad you understood the rambling. I appreciate you. At 4:30? Oh, girl. Well, the hope, I made some chamomile tea. The hope was to go back to sleep. And I finally did 2.5 hours later, knowing I had to get up at 7 to walk it and then log in for work. So I took a nap before I came on live 2 hours ago. I've been live 2 hours. I got on at what, 9 o'clock? 9, 10. Yeah, I've been on 2 hours. Yeah, so that's what I was doing before when I would wake up in the middle of the night. I would go live on TikTok because that's where majority of my activity has been. But you're very welcome, my love. But again, the algorithm has just been so shitty across all social media platforms. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's good. I don't know when to come on. I don't know when not to. So, you know, lunchtime live is all right. I usually got majority of my, viewers in the middle of the night because I'm hitting, a lot of the other overseas viewers. But I don't know. I just don't know anymore. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't have time to post random TikToks because I have a life. I have work to do. I have a job to do during the day. But they actually pay me to work for them. So it's like, I would love to do TikToks. I would love to just have, and maybe I'll start doing, more, if I can try to get into a habit of at least doing 1 or 2 for the weekend. Maybe I can do that. Because I was doing my card of the day, and that was, nice and entertaining for a while, but there's only 72 cards, 78 cards, so I don't know. It's in to know. I know I can't wait to take this stuff off my face. I said that all things come to an end. That sounds like my cue. But then again, y'all, I think it's time for me to go. I'm sitting having a whole karaoke session. It's time to go. I love the way this Florida water smells. All right, y'all. I know y'all still looking at me. Gotta drink the rest of this water, so I won't be up here in the middle of the night, all night. Pam didn't get a reading. She got a reading earlier. What are you talking about? What she asked? Tell me what she asked. I know I for sure pulled some cards for her. Who am I? Girl, I got time for that. Nobody got time for that. We've had this conversation multiple times. This is not your first time around. You are not new. Don't ask the same questions over and over again. You've not been in this life. Well, you've not been. You have been in this, or in a lifetime. I'm tired, y'all. This is not your first go around in a human body, is what I want to say. You're so annoying. You've gotten this card before too. I think you've gotten every card out this book. I think you've gotten every single card out this book already. As many questions as you keep asking. I'm not even going to pull cards for you no more. You're going to get an oracle card every time. Your card is Lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Reap what you've sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Grow and expand in all the areas of your life. The lady, known as the Empress in traditional tarot, is the representation of the goddess in her most fertile form. She is an abundant, bountiful, and creative being. She's closely connected to nature because it's her child. She represents maternal energy and has more than enough love to give all those who need nurturing. Yet she's a representation of the goddess Venus too, and yearns for a rich relationship with her counterpart, the Lord. In this card, she holds an apple. Its seeds form a perfect pentagram, which in paganism represents the five elements of life. The extended messages fertility, growth, and abundance are all eminent when the lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In a material sense, this card can represent financial security and and comfort. It shows that there will be more than enough to go around. If you're making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. The lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals, and even birth of a child. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. So I know when we speak of maternal, that for most people represents the physical act of giving birth. But you don't have to be a mother to be maternal. Again, like I said, I feel like you have your call and your purpose is someone who is of nurturing um, capabilities, someone who has a hand-on approach, or who can by natural means aid in the healing process. Like I said, I don't know if it was necessarily like missionary or um, nurse or something along those lines, but I definitely feel like that is part of either your past life or current journey. But those also take on the notion of nurturing by means of caregiver, caretaker, kind of along those lines. Okay, I think now I can retire. Yeah. All right, you guys, make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys are always aware when I go live and when I drop new content. I will be live tomorrow for lunchtime live, so yes. And again, I'm going to set my clock for an hour for now in case I do fall asleep, because these eyes are kind of heavy. I'm going to take these lashes off too. So I can remove my post at midnight, just to be fair. And I will attempt, if YouTube doesn't do me wrong, today's live will be posted on YouTube. And if TikTok doesn't do me wrong and YouTube does, I will download this live and put it on TikTok. Regardless of the fact, it'll all be on Facebook. So follow me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Clubhouse. 11 minutes left for what? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Clubhouse under HD Gemini Sun. YouTube is the Gemini Girl 79, and my battery's at 9%, so right on time. I'm gonna make some more tea in a little bit. With that being said, remember, protect your peace at all costs. You are the only one who lives within you. Your energy, your spirit, your head, your body. You only get one for this lifetime. Make sure that you're protecting your peace at all costs. Whew. Oh. I need you, baby. Live a life. All right, Facebook, even on the replay, you guys go ahead and share the live. And as well, hit that notification bell. Make sure you are following me on all social media platforms. And I will see you guys manana. YouTube, I don't know what to say to y'all, but It's been 11. Was I got 111.37.